Chapter 18 Fuels. Ponder a while. How many types of fuels do you know? What do cars and tractors use as a fuel? Do all vehicles run on equal amount of fuel for traveling equal distance? Fuel is a substance that provides energy on burning. Fuel is used to run many machines and other appliances. The process in which fuel burns to produce energy is called combustion. All vehicles are dependent on the fuel to run. However, all of them do not use the same fuel. Fuels can be classified into two groups: fossil fuels, alternate fuels. Fact trivia. The total fossil fuel used in the year 2018 is the result of 443 years of all plant matter that grew on the entire surface and in all the oceans of the ancient earth. Fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the fuels formed over millions of years ago by decomposing plants and dead animals. Fossil fuels are non-renewable sources of energy because they deplete at faster rates and also take millions of years to form. The production and use of fossil fuels raise environmental concerns. Fossil fuels supply about 90% of world's energy. There are several types of fossil fuels having varied uses. Petroleum. Petroleum is a liquid which is found under the ground. It is also known as black gold. Petroleum is buried deep inside the soil, so wells are drilled to reach it. Petroleum is used more than any other oil. The main petroleum producing centers in India are Bombay High, Digboy, Ankleshwar, Cambay and Sibragar. We obtain different fuels from petroleum such as petrol, diesel, kerosene oil, etc. Petrol is the costliest fuel. It is used as fuel in cars and two-wheelers. Heavy vehicles like trucks, tractors, buses, etc. run on diesel. Diesel is a little cheaper than petrol. It is also used to run generators and tube wells. Aviation turbine fuel is a special type of refined kerosene used as a fuel in aircrafts. Coal. Coal is a readily combustible black or brownish black sedimentary rock, normally occurring in rock strata in layers or veins called coal beds. Coal is used as a fuel for various purposes such as cooking, heating, and even generating electricity. Earlier, coal was used to run steam engines. Various factories also use coal in furnaces. In India, the major coal mining centers are Raniganj, Cobra, Dhanbad, Bokaro, Neyveli, and Jharkhand. Natural gas. Natural gas contributes about 23% of world's total energy. It is one of the cleanest, safest, and most useful energy sources. Fortunately, it is becoming more popular as it is more efficient. Since gas is lighter than oil, it is found above the layers of petroleum deposits. Natural gas is also used as a fuel. Liquefied petroleum gas. Liquefied petroleum gas or LPG is also a recently developed fuel. It is used at homes for cooking. Now, the engines of some vehicles are also being developed that will run on LPG. It is an eco-friendly fuel. Compressed natural gas. Compressed natural gas or CNG is also an environmental friendly fuel because it causes less air pollution and thus it is used to run auto rickshaws, cars and buses to control air pollution. Moreover, it is cheaper than petrol or diesel. Advantages and disadvantages of fossil fuels. Advantages. 1. Fossil fuels can generate a large amount of electricity at a single location. 2. They are cost effective. 3. They can be found very easily. 4. Transportation of oil and gas can be done easily through pipelines. Disadvantages. 1. They are non-renewable resources, that is, once used, they cannot be replaced. 2. Fossil fuels release carbon dioxide when they burn, which adds to greenhouse effects and increases global warming. 3. Burning of fossil fuels also produces carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. that cause acid rain, which affects the soil fertility and water. 4. The gases released in the burning of fossil fuels affect our lungs and causes various breathing problems like asthma. Fact trivia. 1. An average small-sized car with an engine capacity of 1.6 liters produces 200 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometer. 2. It takes almost 26 tons of raw petroleum to produce 1 liter of gas and almost 800 pounds of coal to power a light bulb 24/7 for an entire year. Alternate fuels. Materials other than fossil fuels that can be used as fuels are called alternate fuels. They are also known as non-conventional fuels. Such fuels are sometimes very expensive to process and hence cannot be manufactured on a large scale. Some of the well-known alternate fuels include biodiesel, chemically stored electricity, batteries and fuel cells, hydrogen, non-fossil methane, non-fossil natural gases, vegetable oil, and other biomass sources. Let's do it! Collect the different views of your friends on the topic, what would happen if there were no fuels? Save fuels. As you know, fossil fuels take many years to form, so we need to save them. If we continue using at a high rate, a time will come when we will not have enough fuel for our needs. Some steps that we can take to save fuels are: for short distances, use bicycles rather than going by other vehicles that run on fuel. Try to pool car whenever possible. Put off the car engine at red light. Use eco-friendly fuels. Use public transports like metro trains and buses. Get the pollution level of your vehicle checked at regular intervals. Vocabulary cards. Combustion. The process in which fuel burns to produce energy. Aviation turbine fuel. A special type of refined kerosene used as a fuel in aircrafts. Coal. A readily combustible black or brownish black sedimentary rock. Alternate fuels. The materials other than fossil fuels that can be used